Hello ladies and mostly gentlemen, I'm Vinny B and I love tools. Yeah, like really. And the big ones. Even though I'm a home gamer and I build stuff just for fun. So today I will increase that tooling arsenal and build a machine that can do this. Well, obviously guys, not a machine to make cookies, right? But one that could form the plastic by thermoforming. That's good. I often call them vacuum forming machine. Why? You see, I'm starting phase 2 on the Smart Hayabusa. Although that phase includes building a roll cage, I also want to reduce the weight of the Smart. And I think I could achieve that by simply vacuum forming parts like this, not this, yeah, probably this, and finally this. So yeah, vacuuming those parts in thinner and lighter plastic sheets. Also, in eventuality, I don't know, I crash or, I don't know, damage the car, not never gonna happen. I still have the original parts and could duplicate them for real cheap. I'm talking 20 bucks for a fender or a door. Kinda hard to beat that, right? The thing I wanna build is gonna be a fairly large machine. I'm talking 3 by 5 feet. And I was hoping to use electrical heating elements to heat the plastic. But because of its size, I thought it was cheaper and simpler to just use propane and build myself some custom 5 feet long burners. I don't even know if it's gonna work. For this one, I'm in the blind a little bit and I'm just a big noob about it. Well, I'm a big noob about a lot of things, and then I build it, learn about it, fix it, rebuild it, and then it works, and then I know what I'm talking about. Pretty much always the same thing with all my projects. So yeah, enough chat, let's just jump into the build. Nah, better. That's nice. Oh no.
A little later.
Side note, I ran a couple of tests with different openings for the welding tip, and it seems that I had the best result with 5/64 of an inch. Also, I used paste to guarantee a good seal with all the parts. The last little change I did was to reduce some openings at the end of the pipe by welding them a bit, because it seems that at the end I was getting more air and gas than in the entry, so it was a bit hotter there. To validate this modification, I ran a very serious and scientific test to analyze that the heat was evenly distributed. Nah, that's good. I really like it. It's not perfect. I'm not making a barbecue here. I'm making a thermoforming machine. Alright, so let's build 2 more of these. Yikes. Let's go. Okay guys, I'm gonna tell you a secret on how to multiply things instead of really building them. Well, I know that's how we Canadians are doing it for centuries. Oh, and side note, my voice is really not matching my arms. At all. Alright, so it works with Android phones and probably iPhone too, or any given recording device that you have access to. You just need to film the thing that you want to multiply. Then you duplicate the footage by as many parts you wish to end up with. Last step, and it's crucial, you combine all the footage. And you should have duplicate your original part. It always worked for me, especially when it's cold like today. Again, it's a secret guys, so shh. Okay, let's quickly assemble those 3 and see the result. Then we will start on the outer shell of the burners. It's a big square box sheet metal thing. You'll see. Okay. There we go. That is warm. Perfect. Oh yeah, this is solid. Nice. Next little task on the project was to build myself a custom kind of a power bar. You see, it's a big vacuum forming machine, being 3 by 5 feet. And I'm pretty sure that one vacuum won't cut it. So instead I'm planning on using 3. I could use a standard power bar to easily start all vacuum by a flick of a switch. But I really don't want to take any chances during a pull. I'm afraid that with 3 vacuums, trying to suck the soul out of the plastic, it will trip the breaker. So that's why I made this. I'll use 3 extension cords to plug into 3 different outlets that uses 3 different breakers. And that should do the trick. I don't really ever bother working the cold, but today it is especially cold, yeah. Feels like minus 34. Canadian winters. Excellent. Oh, it's too cold. Oh, damn it.
One week later.
Yeah, I ran into some issues. The burners kept going out of flame, and everything led me to believe it was because of the cold temperature. At first I thought the propane was freezing, which to my understanding, it's not a thing. I also had the same problem with a warm bottle, so that was not it. Next in line we have the regulator. Propane being cold, and with the size of the burners, there was a shit ton of gas passing through the regulator. I think it ended up freezing and clogging, so I changed to one that I could adjust from 0 to 30 psi. Ooh, pressure! Let's go with 10. And that turned out to be pretty useful, having this adjustment to increase the heat. Alright, let's get back at it. So far, looking good. Oh, nice heat. On lève, on déplace, on s'accote, on descend.
Eh, c'est pas assez chaud! Ça perd! Mais tu vois que c'est quand même assez... C'est quand même assez malléable, c'est juste que...
Well, I had added a bottom baffle to recover some of the heat from the burner section that was not directly below the plastic. And it was just too short, shooting all that heat only on one side of the plastic. After some muds, we were ready for pull number 2.
Round 2. Fight!
Ok, go!
Ok, on enlève le son ici. Ouais. Ok, on descend le soir.
And here's the result. All right. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Am I happy with it? Yes, I am. I used the plastic I had on hand, and I thought it was 3/16 of an inch, but actually it's 1/4 of an inch. This stuff is really thick. I'm planning on using 1/8 of an inch thick for the door and the fenders on the Smart Hayabusa. So being able to do that form with 1/4 of an inch thick plate at your second pull, I'm really pleased with that result. Alright, I just can't wait to see what I will be able to do once I learn how the machine works and once I receive the 1/8 thick plate that I order. Yeah, but for now, that will do the trick. As of today, I'm still waiting for the 4x8 sheet I ordered previously to arrive and to do a proper big scale test using the entire area of the machine. So that's what we're gonna do on the next episode, where we're gonna mold parts, fenders, doors on the Smart Hayabusa. So see you pretty soon. But till then, go do something with your head, your hands, or both. See ya, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Billy B, and welcome to a new show.
C'est bon. Merci beaucoup, beau garçon d'amour. Ah, putain, ça part pas bien.
Ow, ow.